Hello everyone, and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. I'm so glad you've joined me today because I have an in-depth look at a story that's been making headlines in the world of Turkish television. The unexpected off-screen drama between Yağmur Yücel and her co-star Bahar Baktı. In today's video, we're going to unpack the reasons behind Bahar's decision to step away from their hit series Bloodflowers, how that choice has affected Yağmur both professionally and personally, and the emotional message her mother just shared with Bahar. Stick around, because we're diving into every detail behind the scenes tensions, reactions from the magazine world, fan theories, and what might come next for this pair. If you enjoy these deep dives into your favorite stars' lives, please hit that like button, subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, and consider clicking join for extra perks and early access to videos. Alright, let's get into it. A brief refresher on Bloodflowers and our stars for anyone who might be new here. Bloodflowers' original title, Kani Clary, is one of the standout Turkish dramas of the past year. It weaves together family secrets, forbidden love, and high-stakes corporate intrigue, all set against the backdrop of a sprawling textile dynasty. At the center of the story are two characters whose on-screen chemistry has drawn viewers in from episode 1. Yağmur Yücel plays Aleida, the determined young heiress who returns to her family's empire only to find herself entangled in betrayals that go back generations. Bahar Baktı portrays Deniz, the charismatic outsider with a mysterious past who quickly becomes Aleida's fiercest ally and, as the series progresses, the object of her deepest affections. From secret meetings in candlelit rooms to stolen kisses in moonlit courtyards, Aleida and Deniz's story is at the heart of what makes Bloodflowers so addictive. The audience has watched them navigate obstacles, both external corporate sabotage, family conspiracies, and internal pride, guilt, and the trauma each carries. So when news broke that Bahar Baktı had decided to leave the series, fans everywhere were startled. How could one of the show's pillars just walk away? Bahar's decision to say goodbye. Let's look at what we know so far. In recent weeks, reports began to surface that Bahar's contract negotiations with the producers had hit a snag. Rumors ranged from creative differences, perhaps he didn't agree with the direction his character was taking, to schedule conflicts, since Bahar has been receiving offers for new projects both in Turkey and abroad. Whatever the precise trigger, Bahar ultimately informed the showrunners that he would be stepping down after filming wraps on the upcoming episodes. Sources close to the production say that his last scenes are scheduled to air in episode 22, which will also serve as a mid-season finale. While it's not unheard of for an actor to leave a long-running series, the timing here couldn't be more dramatic. Aleida and Deniz were building toward what many speculate would be a major confession of love in episode 21 or 22. Suddenly, with Bahar's exit, the writers have to scramble to rework key scenes and ensure the story still makes sense. The creative team is reportedly exploring options like a temporary separation of the characters, a sudden revelation that sends Deniz away, or even recasting the role for later seasons, none of which are ideal for a storyline so driven by the unique chemistry of this particular pair. How Bahar's exit impacted Yağmur behind the cameras. Yağmur Yücel has taken the news of her co-star's departure especially hard. Those of you who follow her interviews know she's deeply committed to her craft and to the people she works with. Set insiders describe her as someone who thrives on collaboration, who draws energy from shared moments with fellow actors. In an industry where relationships can be transactional, Yağmur's loyalty to her colleagues stands out. When Bahar informed Yağmur that he planned to leave, she was reportedly visibly shaken, according to one crew member. They say she retreated into herself for a few days, focusing on her character's arc and leaning on close friends and her manager for support. Coincidentally, that period of quiet coincided with the moment her mother decided to speak up, but more on that in a minute. For Yağmur, the departure isn't just about losing her on-screen partner. It's about the break in a creative bond that had grown strong over months of filming. Many actors talk about the acting family that develops on long shoots, and by all accounts, Yammer and Bar were at the heart of that family. Their laughter between takes, the way they improvised gentle moments when the script called for romance, the shared frustration over rewrites, those are the experiences that build trust and deepen performances. To have that suddenly appended is a big emotional blow. An emotional plea from Yammer's mother in the past 24 hours, a surprise twist added another layer to the saga. Yammer Waisel's mother released a heartfelt public statement directed at Bar Bakhta. In a video clip recorded by a local entertainment channel, her mother said, "Bar, please, I beg you not to upset my daughter anymore. Yammer is very happy with you and with the work you two created together. They love each other deeply, both on screen and off. She's counting on you to face this challenge together instead of walking away. Don't leave her alone in her most difficult hour." This statement quickly went viral, shared across Instagram, Twitter, and the major gossip blogs. The fact that Yammer's own mother felt compelled to intervene speaks volumes about how close this situation hit to home. It's one thing when tabloids speculate. It's another when a parent steps into the ring to publicly advocate for their child's emotional well-being. Family members of celebrities usually stay behind the scenes, so this kind of direct address is rare and therefore all the more powerful. Yammer's mother didn't accuse Bar of wrongdoing, nor did she lash out at the production team. Instead, she appealed to the personal bond they've shared, reminding him of the happiness they found in each other's company and the creative magic they made on the set. The magazine world and fan reactions, as you can imagine, the moment that plea landed, the magazine world exploded. Cover stories sprang up. Mom speaks out. Yammer's mother makes emotional plea, and Blood Flowers star Bar faces family pressure. Headline writers debated whether Bar would respond publicly or whether he'd maintain silence, leaving fans to fill in the blanks. Gossip columnists speculated on whether this public intervention would be enough to convince Bar to stay, or if it risked driving him further away. Meanwhile, fans on social media have been equally vocal. On Instagram and Twitter, the hashtag #StayForYamyor began trending in Turkey within hours of the video's release. Comment sections filled with messages like, "She needs him. The show needs them both together. You can't deny the spark they have on screen and off. Bar, be a mensch, don't let her down." At the same time, a smaller but notable group of voices warned against piling on the pressure. "Leave him alone, he'll make the choice that's best for his career. Family should stay out of public drama. Yammer is strong, she'll be fine either way." The split in fan opinion underscores how invested viewers are, not just in Aleda and Deniz's fictional romance, but in the real-life partnership of Yammer and Bar. When art and life blur so completely, emotions run high on both sides. What this means for their careers. Let's look at the professional stakes here. Yammer Waisel is riding a wave of critical acclaim right now. Her performance in Blood Flowers has earned her award nominations, and she has already been approached about 2 new leading roles, one in a historical drama and another in a big-budget streaming series. Stepping into those parts will require her to pivot, to channel her energy into fresh characters and new collaborations. Bar Bakhta, meanwhile, has a slate of offers on the table: a leading role in an action film, a part in a European co-production, and even a chance to headline a Turkish-Arabic series aimed at the Middle East market. From a career standpoint, it's understandable why he might want to explore those opportunities. On the other hand, leaving Blood Flowers at its peak popularity risks undercutting the momentum he's built among domestic audiences. Ultimately, each actor has to weigh their long-term goals against the relationships and commitments they've formed. For Yammer, losing Bar on screen might feel like losing a creative soulmate. For Bar, staying on the series might feel like staying too long in one place when so many doors are opening. It's a delicate balance, the road ahead, speculations and possibilities. So, what happens next? Here are a few scenarios that industry insiders are discussing. Reconciliation and renewal. Bar reconsiders after seeing the public outpouring of support for Yammer and decides to stay for at least one more season. A graceful exit. Bar completes his final scenes, saying an emotional on-set goodbye to Yammer, and both actors agree to a farewell event for fans. Creative pivot. The writers craft a storyline that sends Daenerys away temporarily on business or for personal reasons, leaving the door open for a cameo return when Bar's schedule allows, recasting or time jump. The series introduces a new actor as the grown-up version of Daenerys after a time jump, giving Yammer's character a new arc and potential romantic interest. None of these paths is guaranteed, and we may see a mix of approaches. What we do know is that this story isn't over. Fans will be tuning in closely to the next episodes, looking for any hint that Bar's departure has a narrative echo in Daenerys' journey. Behind the scenes, everyone from the showrunners to the publicists to the actors themselves will be making decisions that balance creative integrity, professional ambition, and personal relationships. Your thoughts? Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Bar will reverse his decision and stay on Bloodflowers? Or do you believe this chapter closes decisively, marking a new era for both Yammer and Bar on screen and off? How do you feel about Yammer's mother stepping into the spotlight to make that emotional plea? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and I love hearing your theories. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets for more celebrity news and analysis, and click join if you want exclusive behind-the-scenes content, polls, and live Q&A sessions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.